It's 5 in the morning. We woke up at 4. That's all you want to know right now.
We are gonna go to a 19 country Laos, and we are waiting for our transport to go to the Thailand border, and from there we are gonna take a slow boat to Luang Prabang. Laos. Lao.
There's a confusion between Lao and Laos. Locals over here say Laos, and online we read it's called Lao. You pick your pronunciation.
So we are at the Thailand immigration now, and I guess we're gonna have to turn off the camera, but we'll see on the other side. It was, by the way, the ride was only 1.5 hours from Chiang Rai to the Thailand border, and it was majority of the time we were just sleeping. After getting our exit stamp, we took a shared bus to Laos immigration. Normally, the ride across the Thai-Lao flagship bridge cost around 40 baht per person, but we did not have to pay anything since our transportation was booked through 12 to Go Asia.
I think we are back in our element because crossing borders by road is something we have done all year last year.
After reaching Laos immigration, it's time to wait in this long ass queue. According to Laos immigration website, the visa on arrival fee is 40 USD. But in our case, there is a little twist, which we will explain later in the vlog.
Wow, it was confusing and weird.
We are out of the
Immigration.
and the passport control and everything, and we are waiting in the bus. But the thing is, as you can see, there are a lot of people, but there are not enough space. But that was the least of our concern. The real trouble began when I noticed our driver multitasking, chatting with someone while glancing at the register. At that moment, I knew things were about to get interesting. Thankfully, our drive was short, taking us only as far as Hu Ai Sai village, where we were set to catch our slow boat to Luang Prabang.
And excuse me guys, everyone you can order the sandwich from lady there is free for everyone.
Oh.
Chicken or tuna.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we grabbed our free sandwich, picked up our luggage, and headed down to the pier to board the slow boat. But have you guys noticed? We are the only ones with the rolling luggage, while everyone else has these huge backpacks. And once we get to the boat, we find out that apparently there is nowhere to sit. Everything is gone. Yeah, because everyone is standing over there. There is no space. But are we the kind to lose hope over little obstacles? Well, no. So we marched to the back of the boat, thinking we would score a seat. Spoiler alert, we didn't. Then, like two lost penguins with rolling luggage, we wandered back to the front, looked around, and did what any desperate travelers will do. Kindly ask people to squeeze in so we could fit. And as soon as we found a seat, you can see Ami already eating away. Well, I don't blame her, to be honest. We woke up at 5 a.m. and hadn't had anything to eat. And just like that, we are off.
If I have to describe the past few hours in one word, it's chaos. Like, seriously, I was like doubting our decision to come here from the moment we stepped in to Laos. First of all, someone tried to scam us. Second, it's so dirty. Third, people are just so confused. There is no organization or like any arrangements per se. Everyone is just shouting, calling someone, and like there was this Amanda missing, and yeah. And I don't know, fifth, sixth, like people are grumpy as. Not just locals. I mean, we haven't met that many locals, but like the people with us, tourists, most of them are grumpy because I think they also don't like what's happening around them. And finally, we are in this slow boat. By luck, we got the best seats in the whole boat, but it wasn't easy. So we will have a lot of tips and information to share for sure.
But for me, it was all fun. I mean, me and Ami had a different experience. I always like this, chaotic stuff. I find it both challenging and thrilling, getting a rush of adrenaline from the experience. But as if this wasn't enough, we got scammed. But we realized that we got scammed, and then we, immediately talked to the guy, and we get our money back as well. So visa on arrival fees are 40 USD per person, and if you are paying through euro, it should be 41 euro per person. But what happened, because we booked through 12 to go Asia, there was kind of a guide that was guiding us through the immigration process as well, and he told us to pay that visa fee to him. So we paid it to him, and he said, okay, if you're gonna pay in euro, then you're gonna have to pay 50 euro per person. At that time we thought it was fishy, but we thought, okay, maybe, we just ignored it. And then when we were coming out of the immigration, we saw pay counter where you pay actually visa fees. And out of curiosity, I just went there and I asked, what was the fee if I'm gonna pay in euro? And she said it's 41 euro. So for both of us, it should be like 82 euros. But that guy charges 100 euros. So I went back in.
After clearing all the immigration
Yeah.
and coming out of the
Yeah, that-
immigration area, he went back in.
Yeah, that
because
was-
in Laos you can do that.
Yeah, that was very strange. You can go through passport control again as well. But anyway, so I went back in and I told him, look, that lady was saying that it's only 41 euro per person, but you charge me more. Give me my 100 euro back. And he was like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize and everything. And I told him, no, you are not sorry. You just scammed us. And he was still very apologetic. But at the end, we got our money back and we paid to that pay counter.
So the moral of the story is nothing is clear at the immigration. From what we learned is you have to pay 40 baht when you sign in your arrival card and stuff like that, and then you have to pay 40 USD or 41 euro at the immigration counter.
Okay. Yeah. That immigration officer asking for 40 baht was fishy as well, because
Oh,
there
yeah.
was nothing, there was no information about it.
Yeah.
But we thought it's 40 baht. Why we fight about that? So
But
we just.
the
yeah.
bottom line is keep some baht with you, because in Laos they can come in handy, especially at the border. The reason we went ahead with this excruciating journey is because it's one of its kind. This is the river flowing between two countries. So this is Mekong River, and over my right hand side, that's Thailand, and over here it's Laos.
So we boarded this boat at the village called Huai Ze. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but here it is. And we're gonna be in the boat for like 6 more hours, and then we're gonna spend a night in a small village called Pakbeng. And tomorrow we'll get to this boat again, and we'll go to Luang Prabang. So it's like a 2-day boat ride.
And I will write a blog post about our journey, like how we crossed the border from Thailand and how we got onto this boat. So check out my blog post as well. Also, they are not gonna provide you with any food, so bring your own. We didn't bring any good food. We just have biscuits. Cheers to that.
But what we didn't expect was that the boat would stop at a couple of spots, and these ladies would come on board to sell fruits and food. So you can buy snacks from them too. And here's a pro tip: bring some cards to play, because trust me, 6 hours is a long boat ride. Oh, and don't forget a neck pillow unless you want to end up like Ami. So after navigating through all that chaos and climbing through those rocks, I guess we're gonna have to ride at the back of the truck with all luggage. I might be wrong, but we'll see. Well, at least unlike those guys, we got decent transport to our accommodation. Honestly, at this point we had no idea what to expect from Laos. but we were in for a surprise. What numbers?
Number 2.
Oh wow.
I know. With a view. Hi. Hi. How are you? Let's go. Wow, this is actually not too bad.
Okay. Khop chai.
We are ending this day with beautiful sunset and not super cheap, but still relatively cheap food.
Ami wants everything for like $5, $10 max. New Zealand. I'm talking about New Zealand dollar because she had Vietnamese food. You know, that's cheapest we have eaten so far. That's like $2 for a dish. So she wants to find everything that cheap. Good. Okay, so our second day starts with this beautiful view and this hot coffee. At the moment, it's just me. I mean, Ami is still getting ready, but we are gonna try to get to the boat pier early because otherwise, all the good seats will be taken, and we don't want that.
So the owner of this guest house is so kind. I mean, she packed our meals as well, and the quantity is really good. So we got fried rice for both of us, and then she cooked us like really good, delicious breakfast in the morning. I love this. As you know, our life is dependent on this. We don't want to stuck at the back where the engine sound is so loud that you can't even relax properly. Yesterday I actually had such a good sleep with the sound of that water and I had the best seat in the whole boat. So the aim is to claim the throne again.
We can take our guest house transportation as well, but we thought let's just walk because we fast walk, and that way we will be able to see this village life as well. This town is pretty cool actually. I mean, it has everything from the ATM, from the little shops, to the beauty salon as well, and yeah, morning life of
Oh, morning! Yeah!
ha. Hi, thank you. There are plenty of people already at the pier.
Well, all that anticipation turned out to be for nothing, as the boat was completely different and there was no throne. We ended up sitting like this, but hey, it was fun too. We met some cool people on our second day, and I guess in the end, that was totally worth it. It was nice chatting with you. Oh, Diego. Nice chatting with you.
Oh, it's right. Yes, it's right there.
After almost 6+ hours, for the last 2 days, we are here in Luang Prabang. The journey was amazing. I mean, the first day I slept like a baby. It was just amazing. And then the second day, I just read books all day. It was really a cool way to enter into a new city.
And now we will be taking a tuk-tuk to the city because apparently this slow boat pier is outside the city, and we paid like 40,000 kip per person.
We were dropped off in the middle of the city center. We are now just figuring out how to get to our accommodation. Honestly, the slow boat ride is something, I mean, it's risky as well in a way, because I found in some ways it was overcrowded. Oh, sorry.
My God, what were you doing there? Okay, I don't think it's risky, to be honest. Sorry, I'm gonna completely disagree with Amit.
I mean, there were a lot of people.
There were a
on
lot
the
of
boat.
people, and also look, I mean, there is always gonna be a risk involved if you're gonna go to a plane. I mean,
And there was and there was, yeah, but they have measurable things as well. Like there was no safety life jackets or anything like that.
there were some.
And there were more people than the seats.
Yeah.
And there were pigs as well. So I
Apparently,
know.
pigs were traveling with us as well.
But I would say, like,
Look,
tons of people do it.
Yeah, tons of people do it, and it's an experience. Yeah, if you are
Yeah.
in for the experience, then you should probably do it.
I mean,
Don't listen to Amit.
No, I mean, I'm just sharing my experience, but I would do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
I loved it.
Now
So,
you're talking.
But I'm just picturing the right image. I don't want to romanticize it or like glorify it. It was,
No, but babe, the first impression of Luang Prabang, I would say it's a third world country, yeah, right? And you can sense that as soon as we step into Laos through Thailand border. But all in all, it's relatively clean, not as clean as Thailand. And people, we haven't experienced that much of a people, but the kids, they are so cute.
You can remove my. You can remove my. Oh,
my
my god!
Oh my. Oh, thank you. As you can see, they are so cute and they are adorable. Dog is not happy to see us. It will take a bit of time. It's okay. Keep going.
Abby! Abby! She understand. She is dog, but she play with the people much more than them. Abby, money. Abby. Abby, please come on.
Moving on to our beautiful house. We didn't expect it to be this big. So this is our living area. And like the interior and the whole this fluorescent light would remind you of India again. And you will sick of hearing us comparing it with India because it feels so much like it. So just bear with us. Our beautiful dining table and this big ass kitchen. Probably that's gonna.
Don't be using much.
Yeah. Now to the other living area. If you want to sit on the ground, like you know the Indian setting in 90s, that's what very popular. And this is our bedroom. And that's about it. There is a beautiful garden outside as well, but it's dark right now, so we'll just show you in the morning.